Is owning a pet truly worth the cost? Owning a pet can bring immense joy and companionship into our lives, but have you ever stopped to consider the true financial cost of having a furry friend? While we often think about the initial expenses like adoption fees or buying a pet, the ongoing costs can really add up over time. So today we're going to break down the true cost of owning a pet and explore whether it's worth the investment. Whether you're a first-time pet owner or considering adding another pet to your family, this guide will help you make a well-informed decision. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video on personal finance tips and insights. Join our community and stay updated with the latest content that can help you make smarter financial decisions. Let's get started. The initial costs. A deep dive. Let's start with the initial costs, which can vary widely depending on the type of pet you're getting. For example, adopting a dog or cat from a shelter usually costs between $50 and $250, depending on the shelter, the region, and the age or breed of the pet. Some shelters may even offer lower fees for older pets or during special adoption events. However, if you're purchasing a purebred from a breeder, that price can skyrocket to anywhere from $500 to several $1,000s. Purebreds often come with higher price tags due to the selective breeding process and the desire for specific traits. But it's important to research breeders thoroughly to avoid supporting unethical practices or puppy mills. But the spending doesn't stop there. Once you bring your new pet home, you'll need to buy essential items to ensure their comfort and safety. For a dog, this might include a bed, crate, leash, collar, toys, food and water bowls, grooming supplies, and possibly a gate to keep them out of certain areas of your home. For a cat, you'll need a litter box, scratching post, toys, and perhaps a cozy window perch. On average, these initial purchases can set you back another $200 to $500, depending on the quality and quantity of items you buy. Let's not forget the all-important vet bills. Your new pet will need a thorough checkup to ensure they're healthy, vaccinations to protect against common diseases, and possibly spaying or neutering, which can cost anywhere from $300 to $800 depending on the procedures and where you live. In some areas, low-cost spay-neuter clinics offer these services at reduced prices, which can be a great option if you're on a budget. When you add it all up, the initial investment for bringing home a new pet can range from $550 to over $3,000. These costs are often overlooked in the excitement of getting a pet, but it's crucial to be prepared so you're not caught off guard. Ongoing expenses, the monthly breakdown. Now let's talk about the ongoing costs of pet ownership. These are the expenses that can sneak up on you if you're not prepared. The most obvious ongoing cost is food. For a small dog or cat, you might spend around $20 to $40 per month on food. However, for larger breeds, that number can easily double, especially if you're feeding a high-quality diet or have a pet with specific dietary needs. It's worth noting that the quality of the food you choose can have a long-term impact on your pet's health, potentially reducing future vet bills by preventing health issues related to poor nutrition. Then there are regular veterinary expenses, including annual checkups, vaccinations, flea and tick prevention, heartworm medication, and dental care. These can cost an average of $200 to $400 per year, but unexpected health issues or emergencies can quickly inflate that number. Preventative care is key to catching potential problems early, which can save you money and stress in the long run. Grooming is another cost to consider, especially for pets with high-maintenance coats like poodles, Shih Tzus, or Persian cats. Professional grooming for a dog can cost anywhere from $30 to $90 per session, depending on the breed and the services required. If your pet needs grooming every 6 to 8 weeks, you're looking at an additional $250 to $600 per year. Cats typically require less grooming than dogs, but long-haired breeds may still need regular brushing and occasional professional grooming to prevent matting. Training is also essential, particularly for dogs. While some people can train their pets at home, others might opt for professional training classes. Basic obedience classes typically cost $100 to $200 for a 6-week course. But if your pet has behavioral issues or requires more advanced training, that cost can increase. Well-trained pets are easier to manage, more enjoyable to live with, and less likely to develop behavioral problems that could lead to costly damage or even legal issues. And let's not forget about pet insurance, which can be a lifesaver in the event of an emergency. Depending on the level of coverage, pet insurance can cost anywhere from $20 to $50 per month, or $240 to $600 annually. However, not all policies cover every type of treatment, so it's crucial to read the fine print before purchasing a plan. Some policies only cover accidents and illnesses, while others may include wellness visits and preventative care. It's important to choose a plan that fits your budget and your pet's needs. When you add up all these ongoing expenses, the average monthly cost of owning a pet can range from $100 to $300, and that's assuming your pet stays healthy. Over a year, that's anywhere from $1,200 to $3,600, not including any unexpected expenses. These costs can vary depending on your location, the type of pet, and your personal preferences when it comes to food, grooming, and healthcare. If you're interested in learning more about personal finance, don't forget to visit my channel for more valuable content. And be sure to check out my previous video titled, Why Your 30s Matter 10 Expert Tips for Smart Investing. You won't want to miss it. Unexpected costs when things don't go as planned. Even with the best planning, unexpected costs can and will arise. Your pet might get sick, develop a chronic condition, or have an accident that requires emergency care. Emergency vet visits can easily cost $500 to $1,500 or more, depending on the severity of the issue. For example, a broken bone, an ingested foreign object, or a severe illness like pancreatitis could lead to costly surgeries or treatments. And if your pet requires surgery or specialized treatment, the bills can climb into the thousands. Without pet insurance, these costs can be overwhelming, potentially leading to tough decisions about your pet's care. Then there are other unexpected costs, like damage to your home or belongings. Pets, especially puppies and kittens, can be destructive, chewing on furniture, shoes, or even walls. Replacing or repairing damaged items can add to your expenses. Additionally, if you plan to travel and can't bring your pet along, you'll need to budget for pet boarding or pet sitting services. Boarding facilities typically charge $20 to $50 per night, and high-end options can cost even more. If you travel frequently, these costs can add up quickly, making it important to plan ahead. It's also worth considering the potential costs of pet-related emergencies that don't involve your pet directly. For instance, if your dog bites someone or causes an accident, you could be held liable for medical expenses or property damage. Some renters and homeowners insurance policies include coverage for pet-related liability, but it's important to check your policy and understand what's covered. The emotional costs and rewards, a balanced perspective. Of course, we can't talk about the cost of pet ownership without addressing the emotional aspect. Pets offer unconditional love, companionship, and even mental health benefits. They can reduce stress, anxiety, and feelings of loneliness. Many studies have shown that pet owners tend to be happier and healthier than non-pet owners, with lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, and even improved mental health. For many people, these emotional rewards far outweigh the financial costs. However, it's essential to be realistic about the commitment you're making. Pets require time, attention, and care, and the responsibility can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially if unexpected costs arise. On the flip side, the bond you form with your pet can be incredibly fulfilling. Many pet owners feel that the joy and love they receive from their pets are priceless, making the financial investment well worth it. It's all about finding the balance between the emotional rewards and the financial responsibilities. It's also important to consider how pet ownership can impact other aspects of your life. Pets can bring structure to your day, providing a sense of routine and purpose. Walking your dog or playing with your cat can be a great way to get exercise and take a break from the stresses of daily life. However, pet ownership can also limit your flexibility, particularly when it comes to travel, work, or social activities. It's important to weigh these factors and decide if you're ready for the commitment. Weighing the costs. Is it worth it? So is owning a pet worth the cost? The answer depends on your individual circumstances and priorities. If you're financially stable and prepared for the ongoing expenses, as well as the occasional unexpected cost, then the joy and companionship of owning a pet can be well worth the investment. However, if you're on a tight budget or struggling to make ends meet, it's important to consider whether now is the right time to bring a pet into your life. It's not just about whether you can afford the initial cost, but whether you can consistently provide for your pet's needs over their lifetime, which could be 10, 15, or even 20 years. For those who are unsure, consider fostering a pet first. Fostering allows you to experience the responsibilities of pet ownership without the long-term commitment. Many animal shelters and rescue organizations rely on foster homes to care for pets that aren't ready for adoption, such as young puppies and kittens, senior pets, or animals recovering from surgery. Fostering can also help you determine whether you're ready for the financial and emotional investment that comes with owning a pet. Another option is to start with a smaller, less expensive pet, such as a fish or a small rodent. While these pets still require care and attention, they typically come with lower upfront and ongoing costs than dogs or cats. This can be a good way to ease into pet ownership and see how it fits into your lifestyle. The hidden benefits of pet ownership, beyond the financials. While we've covered the costs extensively, it's also worth highlighting some of the hidden benefits of pet ownership that go beyond finances. One of the biggest benefits is the sense of community that often comes with being a pet owner. Whether it's chatting with other dog owners at the park, participating in pet-friendly events, or connecting with fellow pet lovers online, owning a pet can open up new social opportunities. These connections can lead to lasting friendships and a stronger sense of belonging, which are invaluable in today's fast-paced world. Pets can also teach valuable life lessons, particularly for children. Caring for a pet can instill a sense of responsibility, empathy, and patience. Children who grow up with pets often develop stronger social skills and a greater understanding of the needs of others. These lessons can have a lasting impact, helping to shape them into compassionate and responsible adults. Moreover, pets can provide a sense of security and comfort. For many people, having a dog or cat at home makes them feel safer, whether it's knowing that their dog will bark if someone approaches the house or simply having a comforting presence nearby. This sense of security can be especially important for those who live alone or in unfamiliar surroundings. Finally, pets can inspire us to live more in the moment. Whether it's watching a cat play with a toy or taking a dog for a walk, pets remind us to appreciate the simple joys in life. They don't worry about the future or dwell on the past. They live fully in the present, and they encourage us to do the same. Final thoughts on the true cost of owning a pet. In conclusion, owning a pet is a significant financial commitment that requires careful consideration. From the initial cost to the ongoing expenses and the potential for unexpected bills, it's crucial to be prepared. However, for those who are ready and able to take on the responsibility, the rewards of pet ownership can be immense. Pets bring love, joy, and companionship into our lives, making the financial investment worth it for many people. If you're considering getting a pet, take the time to budget for the true cost of ownership and ensure you're ready for the financial and emotional commitment. And if you're already a pet owner, it's never too late to reassess your budget and make sure you're fully prepared for the costs of caring for your furry friend. Thank you for watching, and remember, owning a pet is a big decision. Make sure you're fully prepared before taking the plunge. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on managing your finances and making informed decisions. And if you're interested in learning more about the financial side of pet ownership, be sure to check out my other videos on related topics.